Carbon Dino Basketball on 95.3 The Peak. Welcome to the Carbon Dino pregame show on KRPX 95.3 The Peak. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Sonny Buscarini.
Good evening and welcome to Carbon Dino Basketball here on 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play tonight. The Carbon Dinos. This is the lady side. It's the Lady Dinos tonight here at Carbon High School as they start the 2025-2026 season. Welcome to the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. I'm Sonny Buscarini. Joining me in the Sutherland's broadcast booth, as always, Aiden Mortensen. And Aiden, it's a pleasure to have you here tonight. The Carbon Dinos start out the season here against San Juan. San Juan last year went 7-17 overall, and they were 0-10 in region play. But that was last year. It's a different team. So it's going to be interesting to see. The first game of the season is always fun because you never know. You don't know what to expect. You get to see things that you're going to be able to see for the rest of the season, I guess. Is the first game is just fun, and it's here at Carbon tonight. Friday night, the boys will be playing, and we'll be in Tooele for that game as well. 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock tip-off on that as well. So Carbon Dino basketball is off and rolling. And Aiden, being here in Carbon, as we just got done with the football season, they don't waste no time. They roll right into basketball. As we said, 0-10 in the region for San Juan. They went 7-17 overall. Let's talk a little about the Dinos. They were 4-10 in region last year and 7-18 overall. They had a young team last year, lost a few players, but they gained some. We'll see what happens tonight.
Yeah, and Sonny, that was a very young team under first-year head coach Jordan Blank, but now things getting off and in full force in the Blank era. He has a very young team yet again, Sonny. Only 3 seniors on the squad for the Lady Dinos, but I think that what we saw from last year's young group, some of those who translated, those who were playing major minutes as sophomores, as freshmen, we're going to see them take pretty major roles heading into tonight's contest. Several of these players have already seen some very tough environments. We all remember last year's double overtime thriller against South Summit in the second round of the state playoffs, and a lot of these players were a part of that. They were able to witness what that atmosphere is like, and I'm sure a lot of them are hungry to return to those heights.
One of the best games I think I've announced.
Oh my goodness,
that was a great game.
That was a spectacular game. I go back and re-listen to it sometimes because it is just that exciting.
Yeah, I was looking at last year's schedule. I was just getting ready for tonight, and I seen that game on the bottom of that. Man, that was a great basketball game that night. I hope we have good basketball here this year as well, carrying over. I'm excited for tonight. What do you expect to see from the Lady Dinos? Game number 1 of the season.
I had the opportunity to talk to a few of those players early on in this season, Sonny, and one of the things that they said that Coach Blank has put a bit of an emphasis on this year is that they want to move the ball. They want to push it up court. They want to set up those fast break opportunities. So these girls, Sonny, from what they were saying, they've been spending a lot of time in the gym running, getting in shape to keep up a fast pace during this break offense.
So what about San Juan? What do you expect to see from the San Juan team? Their offense, what do you expect to see tonight from their first game as well?
Well, much like Carbon, Sonny, this is a very young San Juan team. A lot of returning players from last season's squad. You see it mainly in the ranks of Cadence Mitchell. Last season, she averaged about 8.8 points per game. She's going to be that focal point of the offense. The guard forward standing at 5'7". She's going to be the one that gets this offense going, and she's going to be the one they turn to when things get tough. Now, we saw it in the JV game, Sonny. Not always indicative of how these games are going to go, but it can give you a good glimpse into what game plans could be. I expect to see them, Carbon, run a pretty heavy trap against the Broncos, and San Juan going to have to learn how to break that and quickly, because if not, you can pour on those points quickly.
Yeah, when you said this is a young team, San Juan, You ain't a kidding. There's 2 seniors on this team.
Yeah, 2 seniors on San Juan, 3 for Carbon. So 2 very, very young squads, but 2 that are very hungry to get back onto the court. You look at warm-ups right now, Sonny. Lots of energy between these 2 squads. You look at Carbon. A lot of them, especially those older upperclassmen, trying to set the example. They have a very serious look on their face as they prepare for the contest.
So the first night of high school basketball here on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. It's the Lady Dinos tonight here on Tuesday night as they battle San Juan, and then Friday night we have a game on the boys' side.
That we do, Sonny. We're making the trip to Tooele, one of the hardest to pronounce places in the state of Utah, Sonny, and that's a team who also has had taken their lumps in the past few seasons. But from what I saw during summer basketball camps, they've got a few players who are just absolute skyscrapers, flirting with that 6'8", 6'7" mark.
So we'll take a break here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. When we come back, we have some interviews that we're going to play for you. And then we're about 14 minutes away from the start of the 2025-26 Carbon Dino basketball season. Don't go anywhere.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist, and here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Carbon Dino basketball continues on 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back to the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. Carbon Dino basketball, the Lady Dinos tonight here on a Tuesday night at Carbon High School. The Lady Dinos will battle the San Juan Broncos. It should be a good start to the 2025-26 season. And earlier, Aiden Mortensen went down and got a couple interviews, and we'll give you the one first with Harley Hopes, and then when we come back after hers, he also talked to Bailey Johnson. So let's play the interview with Harley Hopes.
Hey, it's Aiden Mortensen here, and we are here with Carbon High basketball player Harley Hopes. Harley, it's an exciting time as basketball is getting ready to go underway. We're here at the Dino Den getting ready to watch you guys take on the San Juan Broncos. As you kind of look over the offseason preparation that you guys have done, what's been the message you've been sending to these younger players on the team?
Just that they need to work hard and trust their teammates, because you can't do anything without your team.
Now, it's been a long offseason, I'm sure, and there's a lot of change here at Carbon High School. Lots of new players coming into this roster, stepping up. What's been the message to these younger players as they prepare to start playing in their high school career, looking back on yours as a senior?
I think that just hard work and dedication to this sport and to anything that you give in life will help you, and you just need to work hard.
Now, as you look at San Juan getting ready for tonight's contest, I know Coach Blank does an excellent job in preparing you girls for these games. What's kind of the game plan going into this contest?
We're just going to run the ball a lot, get a lot of fast breaks. That's our goal right now.
And is that something that you guys kind of worked on over the offseason, making yourself more of a fast break-oriented team?
Yeah, I would think so. We've done a lot of running in preparation for this, and we've done a lot of work this past week.
And, you know, I know running's usually every athlete's least favorite part of the sport, but it definitely pays off in the long run. And as you kind of look at the game of basketball as a whole, there's so many aspects that go into it, whether it be the shooting, the defense. What do you find most enjoyable about this sport?
I just love hanging out with all my team. I love my team, and I love being able to play with them.
You know, you're one of two seniors on this roster, so you're kind of being asked three seniors on this roster, so you're being asked to step up in a pretty major way here. What's kind of been your mentality as a leader on this squad?
I feel like just showing confidence in myself, that helps spread confidence throughout the team, and I think that's really important.
Now, as you get ready for tonight's home opener, if there's any Dinos loyal listening right now, what would you say to encourage them to get out and attend this game in person?
Come support, because we work hard for you guys so that we can support show up for you guys, so come show up for us.
Harley, it's a pleasure. Thanks for taking the time.
Welcome back. 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. Good interview with Harley Hopes, the senior, wearing number 2. She will start tonight for the Lady Dinos at power forward/center. Now we will go to the second interview that Aiden did here just a few minutes ago. Bailey Johnson, the senior, wearing number 14. She will start tonight as well. She'll play point guard/shooting guard. Let's go to that interview.
Hey, it's Aiden Mortensen. I'm here at Carbon High School with girls basketball player Bailey Johnson. Bailey, it's an exciting time. Basketball finally getting started yet again tonight, facing the San Juan Broncos. What's it been like in the offseason getting ready as one of the few senior leaders on this team?
Oh, yeah, it's been work. We've been out here since probably May, getting in the work in the gym, weightlifting, running. We're ready to go right now, and it's because we've been working all the time in the off season.
And you know, that's something that's very important, especially as you look at the roster. You're definitely a younger team in 3A. Lots of underclassmen stepping up in major ways. How have you stepped up as a senior to kind of help guide these players into getting them ready for play and shape?
I just gotta let them know that they gotta have confidence. This ain't any different from Mount Harmon, Helper basketball. They just got to know that they play their own basketball, and they got to have that confidence.
Now, as you get ready for this season opener, what's something you're looking forward to retaking the court for the season?
I'm just ready to get out there again with my girls, play basketball with them. It's been a long time coming, so I'm ready for that come 7 o'clock.
You know, basketball is probably my favorite sport. It's so much fun, lots of constant action. I think that's what's really most enjoyable about it. Do you have something that you enjoy most about the game of basketball, offense, defense, any particular set that you guys run? What do you look forward to most as you get ready for a game?
I love just shooting, the intensity, just the entire game itself. All all 48 minutes of it or however long, 36. It's just the entire thing just excites me.
Now, if there's any Dinos fans listening right now, you want to get them out here to the Dino Den, get them ready for tonight's game. What would you say to get them encouraged and get them fired up for tonight's contest?
Well, 7 o'clock, we're going to take a dub after that, so come see your Lady Dinos play.
Bailey, it's a pleasure. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
Interview that Aiden did earlier today with Bailey Johnson, and we're about 5 minutes away from tip-off, and we can talk about the starting five. They're posted, and first we'll talk about the starting five for the San Juan Lady Broncos, and we'll start, and we'll just go right down the line, Aiden, and we'll talk about it as we go along. Number 5, Sindel Atsidi. She is a 5'2" guard. She graduates in 2027, so she's a junior.
Yeah, where a junior last season averaged 2.5 points per game, shot 39% from the charity stripe. She's someone who, coming into the season, we expected to see kind of take a leap into that starting role.
Number 21, Maddie Adams, the guard, 5'7". She will graduate this year. She's a senior.
And one of the few seniors on the San Juan team, played a pretty big role in us on San Juan last season. I believe she was about the 4th or 5th leading scorer, averaging 3.6 points per game. She shoots pretty well from the charity stripe, Sonny, 56% from the line.
Senior number 31, Cadence Mitchell, the guard, 5'7".
And Mitchell's going to be the one the offense gets flowing through for the Broncos. 8.7 points per game as a junior. So she's someone who has the experience on this level, and she's someone who's going to be able to keep things moving for the Broncos.
Kamaya Fullward, the forward, 5'11". She is a junior. Where's number 42?
And she is going to be kind of the focal point, again, to Mitchell's yang, if you will. And while Mitchell plays primarily guard forward, Fullwood takes up that center role. Those two are probably going to be working in tandem tonight.
Jordan Jones, the center, 6 foot. She's also a junior. She wears number 44.
And being 6 foot in high school basketball, especially on the girls' side of things, Sonny, that is a major advantage, and one that Jones is going to need to take advantage of tonight to try and out-rebound the Dinos. That's a battle that if San Juan wants to have a chance, they're going to need to win.
Starting 5 for the Carbon Dinos tonight, number 2, Emma Bowman. She's a senior, 5'4".
Yeah, last season didn't see the floor as much. But she averaged about a point a game, shot 83% from the charity stripe, though. So if she can get to the line, Sonny, she's very consistent.
Sarah Nelson, where's number 4, point guard / shooting guard. She's a junior.
And in the seasons past, we've seen her really shine, especially defensively on the JV and freshman levels, now making that leap to varsity, and a great chance for Saren to try and make a name for herself.
Number 14, you just heard from her, Bailey Johnson, point guard / shooting guard as well. She's a senior.
The lone leading scorer on this squad from last year's team, averaging about 4.6 points per game. Bailey is a great ball handler. She's able to get things going, and when she can get her shot going from the perimeter, you're going to be seeing great things from the Dinos.
Number 15, Blythe Bradford, point guard, small forward. She is a junior.
Let me tell you, Sonny, Blythe is shifty as can be. She is a real threat on the defensive side of things. If you're looking for a quick steal, you're going to be looking to Blythe Bradford.
And at number 22, the senior power forward / center, Harley Hopes.
You know, I'm going to be honest, Sonny, when I was speaking to Harley earlier today, her height really impressed me. I stand at about 6'1". According to various apps, my height stands closer to 6'3", but she is about my height. I was looking her eye to eye during our conversation, so she's going to be a good counter to what 6'1" Ebony Sampson and 6 foot Jordan Jones are going to be throwing at her.
Head coach for the Carbon Dinos in his second year, Jordan Blank.
And Coach Blank, what can't you say about that guy? A great coach. He leaves his heart on the floor. He's a very passionate fan of Carbon athletics.
So with that, that's the starting 5. We're about a minute 47 away from tip-off. I almost said kickoff.
It's
basketball
it's
time.
Still in football mood, but basketball is here.
Yeah, basketball is here. So we're about a minute 30 now away from tip-off here at Carbon High School. It's the start of the 2025-26 basketball season. It's the Lady Dinos against the Lady Broncos of San Juan. Don't go anywhere. When you come back, it'll be time for tip-off.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Welcome back to Carbon Dino Basketball. The women's side tonight, the Lady Dinos, as the Lady Dinos battle the San Juan Lady Broncos. We set the starting lineups. We'll go through it real quick again for the Carbon Dinos. It'll be Bowman, Nelson, Johnson, Bradford, Hopes, the starting five for the Lady Dinos. We've talked about it. It's a young team. It's going to be interesting to see how they start out tonight.
It is, Sonny, and I think based on what both players I was able to talk to, both Harley Hopes and Bailey Johnson said, I think they're going to try and push the pace early and often. I think that means we're probably going to be seeing more than likely a full court press from the Dinos. And that's something throughout the years that no matter who is coaching Carbon, you're going to see a very consistent emphasis on the full court press, because that's a great way, if you can take advantage of it, you can get the other team caught up in loops, you're going to be able to take real advantage of that and lay a lot of damage down early.
Addisy, Adams, Mitchell, Fullwood, Jones, Fullwood, and Jones. We'll get it out there. That's the starting five for the San Juan Broncos, and we're ready for the start. The Dinos will go right to left on your radio dial. If you're watching along, the Dinos in their white uniforms with the blue stripes, San Juan blue uniforms, white numbers, we're ready to go.
Sonny, nothing better, not a better feeling in the world than the start of a new sports season, especially basketball. You and I talked about it. We both love football, but we think basketball probably our favorite to call.
There's the tip, and it's controlled by the Dinos, but they turn the ball over right away, and we come the other way. San Juan with the basketball on the right side. It gets knocked out of bounds off San Juan, so we have two turnovers in a matter of
10 seconds.
10 seconds, yeah.
You know, if you are a coach, Sonny, you're going to hope that's about as sloppy as it gets, because that's an early season cobwebs really showing their force.
Three-point shot by Bowman won't go. Rebound San Juan. They'll bring it up the floor. Past the half-court stripe they come. Lead pass down underneath. Shot up the glass won't go. She got down low, did Jones, but couldn't finish. Rebound the other way. Fast break for the Dinos. Turnaround forced up a shot and got bailed out, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. That is Bailey Johnson.
It was a good job by Johnson selling the contact, because
sure.
if not, that would have been a ball that I don't think it would be fair to even call it an air ball. That'd just be a pass out of bounds. But Johnson does a good job selling the contact. Definitely a little grab on her shirt as she makes the first.
First free throw, good.
But Johnson does a good job selling the foul and earned herself a trip to the charity stripe to get the early 1-0 advantage.
First points of the season. First free throw, good. Second free throw, no good. But the offensive rebound down underneath, shot up, no good. Battle for it, goes out of bounds. It'll go to San Juan. 1-0 Dinos with 7:19 left to play here in the first quarter. Sit back, relax, and enjoy some Carbon Dino basketball.
And it was a good hustle effort by Bradford to come up with the offensive rebound. And like I said, Sonny, full court pressure already being brought by the Dinos, kind of running a man full court press.
Full court pressure knocked away, controlled by the Dinos on the turnover. The turnover number 2 for San Juan already in the paint. Here's a travel. So a little bit sloppy here at the beginning of the season, which you can expect. Both teams with 2 turnovers each. We haven't played a minute yet.
That's one of the few times, Sonny, I've seen a Euro step be called a travel, but definitely looked like it. She rips the ball over a defender, but San Juan easily breaks the press second go-around.
Brooks the press, but the ball stolen, knocked from behind by Bowman, and Carbon comes the other way. Down underneath, down low. This is Hopes. Put it up, won't go. Rebound San Juan. 6:52 and running left to play first quarter. 1-0 Dinos.
And Hopes nearly avoiding a travel on that possession. Sonny, one too many steps from my perspective, but no ref whistles it, but she still misses.
3-point shot. Hit the top of the backboard. No whistle. And we come back the other way. Play continues. Dinos with the basketball. Nelson has the ball knocked away. Another turnover for the Dinos. And we come back the other way for San Juan. 1-0 the score. Travel. Another turnover for San Juan. So we have 7 turnovers in a minute and a half.
And coach,
both teams, I think the team that's going to get off to a lead and control the game is the team that can control their nerves and take care of the basketball first.
Yeah, the first one to knock those cobwebs off, Sonny's going to be the one who comes away with the victory tonight.
On the baseline. That was a travel. Got away with it. Shot up off the side of the backboard. No good. Shot up again. No good. Rebound comes down to San Juan. As Bradford just couldn't get it to go. And here comes the Lady Broncos past the half-court stripe with the basketball.
Well, Sonny, it's the old adage, ball don't lie. Got away with the travel, but couldn't find anything else.
Another steal. Lay it up. Blocked and a foul.
I hate to say it, Sonny. I'm a fan of the Downs, but that one looked clean. That was a good job getting her arm straight up and tapping it back down to earth by the Broncos. Maddie Adams does a good job running full court with Nelson, tapping it down, but the Downs earned their third and fourth shots at the line. Split the last trip, 1 of 2, looking to find a little more success this go-around.
Nelson at the free throw line. She'll shoot 2 with 5:50 left to play in the first quarter, and it's the Dinos up 1-0. Shot is up, and it's good. 2 for 3 from the line. 95.3 to peak while she's shooting free throws. Explain how they can watch this game as well, Aiden.
Yeah, this game being streamed live and in color on YouTube, Sonny, at Castle Country Radio Carbon. That's going to be your home for Dinos Athletics video streaming. And, of course, online on the radio, it's going to be 95.3 The Peak and the Castle Country Radio app.
Great to be working with KSL. They come down the right side, Carbon with the basketball. They lead 3-0, all points from the free throw line and a travel. Got the ball down low to Hopes, and she traveled with the basketball.
And they got away with it 2 times in a row, Sonny. This time the official finally giving in to the jeers of the crowd and calling that travel, rightfully so.
Full court pressure is being broken this time by San Juan fairly easy, and they'll set the offense. Ball knocked away. Another turnover, but they get it back. Turnover and a turnover. So we had 2 turnovers for San Juan and 1 turnover for Carbon within 15 seconds. And there's no rhythm to this game right now because both teams are just having a problem controlling the ball.
Yeah, both teams struggling to control the ball right now, Sonny, but you can kind of expect that in an early season matchup like this, especially the first few minutes of game number 1.
3-point shot from the wing right, up and no good by Bowman. She gets the rebound, shot down underneath, though good. Offensive rebound by Hopes, and I think she traveled. They're going to call a jump ball.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell if she traveled before the jump ball, but they call jump ball. Possession error goes to San Juan. 3-0 Carbon. 5:06 left first quarter.
And it was a good job by Fullwood wrapping up the ball as Hopes tries to bring it. You got to keep it underneath your chin. You got to keep it strong and in place.
San Juan with a turnover on the inbounds pass. That's number 8.
Now, up to this point, Sonny, San Juan's been doing a good job of breaking the press, but where their struggles have come has been in the half court.
And it comes for the Dinos. Johnson will set the offense, gives it to Bowman on that right side. They're giving her that 3. She doesn't take it this time. Hopes takes the 3. It's partially blocked, and it goes right to San Juan, and we come the other way. 3-point shot. Good. 3-point shot for Mitchell. And the first points of the ball game for San Juan, and they said her foot was on the line, so it's 3-2. Shot up by Carbon, no good. Rebound underneath. Offensive board whistle. We have a foul. We have a foul underneath. They said her foot was on the line, Aiden, so it's 3-2.
Yeah, no, it definitely was a very close call, but it was a transition-based 3-point attempt, so foot more likely to land on that line as the foul. You got to give a lot of credit to Bradford on the other end, though, for Carbon grabbing the early Dino miss and trying to go up strong with it. Gets fouled on the ground, so they get another chance to set up from the baseline.
And it comes 3-point shot baseline left, won't get the bounce by Nelson. Scramble for it on the ground, picked up by San Juan. They turn it over again. They got the rebound, but they threw it right to Carbon. We have a whistle. It's going to be I think it's the shot clock.
Yeah, they want to reset the clock. The officials saying reset that one to 32. In all the hustle and bustle of that possession, I can't really blame the scorekeeper for not resetting it because that ball's flying all over the place. It's like a pinball game down there.
Absolutely. Johnson gets it, gives it to Bowman. Bowman on the right side. Ball knocked away, scramble for it. Both players go to the ground. Swings it over to Cartwright, who checks in for Carbon. Shot up the glass, not close. And the rebound comes down to San Juan, and a whistle and a foul. The foul is going to be on Bradford, her first. Team foul number 1 on the Carbon Dinos. 3 team fouls on San Juan. 4:08 left to play first quarter. 3-2 Dinos.
You got to give it to San Juan. Those fouls have come while protecting the paint. They get their body involved, and they're trying to lay down hits that are going to deter the Dinos from trying to drive in later in the game.
Morley checks in for Bowman for the Dinos. They break the half-court press, does San Juan, then they go over and back. They broke the press, but then they threw it right back into the backcourt, and that'll be turnover number 10 for San Juan. 4:01 left to play in the first quarter.
Now, if you're a San Juan fan, that was a yes, 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 no moment as they get the ball, they break the press, they have an open lane, but they pass it right back across that timeline.
Those things will work themselves out as you know.
Yeah, early season basketball.
This is the first quarter. Dinos with the basketball on the left side. With it, it's Johnson. Ball knocked away. Dino basketball. They'll throw it in the front of the San Juan bench with 3:49 left to play. 3-2 the score.
That was good active hands by Mitchell to get the deflection out of bounds.
Dinos all 3 points coming from the free throw line. There's a 3-point shot up and no good. Offensive rebound. So far, the Dinos are getting much more look as a foul on the ground by Atsidi. But the Dinos are getting a lot more looks at the basket because they are getting a lot of offensive rebounds. San Juan's 1 and out when they do get a shot off.
Yeah, when San Juan can get the shot off, they're finding ways to get to the hoop. They're taking good-looking shots. They're just not falling. For Carbon, though, their advantage today has been getting to the line and grabbing offensive boards.
Shot up, no good. Rebound. Offensive board for Carbon. They get another chance. 3 down the barrel. It won't go, and the rebound comes down to Fullwood. We'll bring it up the other way.
Another turnover,
and then a turnover back the other way. Shot up and blocked. Whistle and a travel. 2 turnovers in just a matter of seconds for San Juan, and a turnover for Dinos as well. They have 7. San Juan with 12.
And if you remember, Sonny, this was one of the first girls basketball games across the state being held, so a much earlier start for these 2 squads. Less time to really glue together as a cohesive unit, and that's something that you're going to develop as the season goes on. Game number 1, a bit rough, but it's a good test of your grit and determination.
Absolutely. Nelson with the ball past a half-court stripe, swings it right side and a travel. She started to shoot, changed her mind, slid that pivot foot. Turnover on the Dinos, 3:07 left to play.
And that's one area the Dinos have really struggled with today, Sonny, is keeping that one pivot foot set. They've been doing a lot of traveling today.
San Juan breaks the pressure. Pass down low. Shot up off the glass. Won't go by Sampson, who checked into the ball game just now. And then a steal back. Carbon with the fast break, and they'll throw it away. Fast break the other way for San Juan. Down the floor. Stop. Shot from 15. Air ball by Mitchell, and it goes to the Dinos. And with the basketball, it's Johnson.
And the student section letting them have it, Sonny.
Nelson drives inside. A little shovel layup. Won't go. Wanted a foul, no whistle. The rebound comes down to San Juan. It's Sampson.
I think Sampson did a good job there in keeping her arm down, but she didn't bring it down for contact.
Whistle and a reach foul. Reach foul is going to be on Nelson. Team foul number 2 for the Carbon Dinos. Foul number 1
on
Nelson.
And despite the aggressiveness we've seen from the Dinos today, the fact that that is only going to be their second team foul truly is extremely impressive. They've done a good job playing disciplined defense, and I know that's a tenet of what Coach Blank wants to see.
Hopes comes in for Cartwright for the Carbon Dinos. They lead 3-2.
Dinos immediately lining up in that 2-3 zone. San Juan lining up in the stack on the sideline out of bounds play.
San Juan will throw it in right in front of the Dino bench. We get a pretty good Carbon Dino student body section here tonight, looks like.
That really filled up, Sonny.
Yeah.
About 5 minutes before, it looked pretty barren, but now there's barely any room. Like, they're packed in there like a can of sardines. I'm guessing it must be Americanite too, Sonny, just based on the amount of American flag shorts and shirts I'm seeing over there.
High school basketball. Well, there's a break here, and they're talking something over at the scorer's table. Friday night, we will be at Tooele.
Tooele for the men's side, yes, Sonny, and it's going to be an exciting game. Tooele, one of those underdogs in the higher classifications, looking to make some noise this year. And the Dinos, I think they have a good shot this year to make some noise in the new 3A regions.
Tip off at 7.
Tip off at 7.
Pre-game show 6:30. We'll be there. San Juan with a basketball. It's Mitchell. Mitchell swings it right side. Gives it over to Mitchell. They go back and forth. Turnover. We come the other way. Fast break. Smith takes it in the paint. Puts up a shot. Won't go. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Dinos.
Yeah, that was a situation for San Juan, namely for Fullwood, where she realized she wasn't going to get the rebound if she wanted to. And if she tried to reach for it, she's going to get called for the over the back. So a wise move, tipping it out of bounds, make the Dinos reset, make them try and earn something on the baseline out of bounds play.
Yeah, there's a lid on the basket right now for both teams. And it comes on a turnover for the Dinos on the inbounds pass. Minute 55 left to play. Double team, whistle, reach in, foul on the Dinos. That foul's going to be on Jones. It'll be her first. Team foul number 3 for the Carbon Dinos. 4 fouls on San Juan. 3-2, Carbon with the lead. A minute 53 left first quarter.
Yeah, and like you said, Sonny, the first team to settle down and calm those nerves is going to be the team that is going to be able to claim the first major lead of this ball game. And right now, neither team able to really steady the ships.
Outside it goes to Adams. Shot way off the mark, off the glass, doesn't hit the rim. Here comes the Dinos the other way. With it, it's Jones. Jones hands the ball off to Smith. Double team, picks up her dribble. Cross-court pass, three-point shot. Good. Morley for 3, and it's 6-2. That's the first basket from the field tonight for the Carbon Dinos.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sonny, first non-free throw points coming for Carbon. As Sarah Nelson gets the deflection. A great job by her. Happy hands, able to deflect it out of bounds. She's a little disappointed, but you can't be mad at a deflection, Sonny. That's a great play by Saren.
Bowen checks into the game for the Carbon Dinos. Whistle, and they call a carry on San Juan, so that's another turnover. Number 14. Minute 13 left to play here in the first quarter. Dinos lead 6-2.
And that's 3, I feel, is something that's going to help the Dinos take that lid off the basket. Morley stayed calm, took her time, set her shot, and drained it. And I think now the Dinos can realize that they can make these shots. Sometimes all it takes is seeing that ball go into the basket for the first time.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. Shot up and no good. Offensive rebound underneath by Hopes, and she puts it up and in.
And
so it's 8-2.
And a good job by Hopes reading the rebound, grabbing it, and making a play at the hoop. And on the other end, she gets the deflection leading to the steal for the Dinos, Sonny. Offense to defense for Harley Hopes.
Ball knocked away. Controlled by the Dinos. Smith takes it over the right side, gives it to Bowman. Bowman outside. Here's a three-point shot. Not good by Jones, and the rebound comes down. San Juan ahead of everybody, taking it all the way. Whistle and a reach foul on Carbon on the ground. Going all the way was Lehman, and she checked into the ball game on the last dead ball. She got ahead of the pack, a foul on the Dinos, but it's on the ground. That's a great foul.
That was a good foul by Malia Smith, sprinting coast to coast, Sonny. Lots of endurance. Malia, of course, we know her for her soccer prowess. Led the state of Utah in goals this past soccer season. Now making a name for herself on the basketball court, and she has that speed, as we saw on the transition.
Shot is blocked, whistle, and a foul, and free throws for San Juan.
And Coach Blank and both Hopes and Coach Blank recognize it's Sonny. She looks at him, he looks at her, and they're both going straight up.
Anyway, that foul, that was going to be 2. And with 18 seconds left, that foul, that was a great foul. That was being aware of the situation, making that foul.
No, that wasn't.
Saved them 2 points. Instead of 8-3, it'd be 8-5 right now. First free throw up and good.
Yeah, just an excellent foul, Sonny. You can't take away from it. That was a great move by the Dinos. Great awareness.
Second free throw, no good. Offensive rebound down underneath. It won't drop another rebound, then it's taken away by the Carbon Dinos. We come the other way. Bowman pass to Smith. She saves it before it goes out of bounds. Bounce pass down underneath. The Hopes shot up, no good. Shot at the buzzer, up and no good by Jones. And after one, it's an 8-3 game. The Carbon Dinos lead San Juan. We'll take a break when we come back second quarter.
Step inside the brand new designer home interior showroom on Main Street in Spanish Fork. Everything you need in one place. Hardwoods, LVP, carpet, cabinets, countertops, window coverings, furniture, rugs, and accessories. They carry all the major brands you know and trust. Plus, with professional designers on staff, you'll get the experts to bring your vision to life. Visit dhifloors.com today and request a quote. Designer Home Interiors, where design and style come together under one roof.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Why can't I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Welcome back, Carbon Dino Basketball. We got one quarter in the book. The Carbon Dinos lead San Juan 8-3. The Dinos, 3 of those 8 points coming from the free throw line, but we did have 4 players score. Got off to a slow start, but once they seen the ball go through the basket there in the first quarter, Aiden, it seems like they've loosened up. Here's a three-point shot. No good. Offensive rebound down underneath. Won't go. Bowman missed the 3. Bradford missed the putback, and the rebound San Juan.
Yeah, that was a great effort by Carbon. Just couldn't get it to fall into the basket. The proverbial lid still there, but a carry whistled against San Juan. They're going to get another try on the other end. Carbon has done a good job in limiting the mistakes that they were making early on in this contest. Sonny, we saw a lot of traveling, a lot of sloppy passes, but now things starting to crispen up.
Turnover for San Juan. Dinos with the basketball. 7:35 left to play here in the first half. Johnson with the ball on the right side. Still dribbling. Bounce pass goes down to Hopes in the paint. She'll kick it back outside to Johnson. Johnson swings it over to Nelson for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound Hopes. Hopes to Bowman. Bowman back over. It goes to Johnson. Back to Bowman for 3. Good. Turnover. Nelson. Whistle and a foul. Turnover on the inbounds pass. Nelson steps in front. Goes up for a shot. Whistle and a foul.
And the Dinos have been doing a much better job in getting set along the perimeter. When we saw them take threes in quarter number 1, they were constantly moving. They were taking what seemed to be like sidestep shimmy threes. Now they're planting their feet, setting their shot, and they've been rewarded for it.
Free throw up and no good. Bowman and Mordley both with threes for the Carbon Dinos tonight. Second free throw up, and it's no good as well. So Dinos 50% from the free throw line. San Juan will throw the ball away again. The full court pressure is giving San Juan fits. It's turnover number 19.
It is, and it's strange because early on it felt like they had figured out how to break it. They were doing a good job of getting through the press. Where they found struggles was the 2-3 zone the Dinos throw at them in the half court. But now it's just nothing really being able to be done by the Broncos.
3-point shot by Nelson is good. She has 5, and it's now a 14-3 Dino lead, and they start to explode on that lead with the threes. They've hit 3 of them. 9 points the difference. Scramble. Wow, there's a lot of contact going on down there before the whistle's blown.
Yeah, maybe
what do we got?
They're going to whistle that on the floor against San Juan. They're calling that against Atsedy. That's her third personal foul, Sonny. So San Juan already in foul trouble, flirting with it in quarter number 2.
Baseline shot up and no good, whistle and a foul.
Bit of a late whistle, but I think the right call there from the officials. Nelson does a good job taking the fake along the right wing, driving inside, putting up the shot and absorbing the contact. She's going to go to the line again. Nelson's done a good job of that this game. This is her third trip to the charity stripe.
Foul number 3 on San Juan. The first free throw up and no good. 3 for 7 from the free throw line for the Carbon Dinos. 6:34 left to play in the first. It's 14-3. Checking into the ballgame for Carbon will be Jones. Checking out of the ballgame for the Dinos will be Bradford. Kayla Jones, the junior, wearing number 23. Second free throw up and good.
Nelson's got 6, leading scorer for the Dinos so far.
Shot up, gets the bounce.
From 15 out, getting it to fall is Brooklyn Lehman. An excellent job from the charity stripe as she stops, pops, and gets rewarded with the 2.
15-5. Shot up and no good. Rebound comes down to San Juan. They'll break the half-court stripe and take it to the three-point line. Lose control of it, picked up by Carbon. Another turnover for San Juan. We come the other way. Stop. Got away with the travel. Shot for 3 up and no good. Rebound San Juan. We come the other way.
There's been a lot of travels they've let them get away with today, Sonny. It's like a free vacation down there, the amount of traveling I'm seeing.
Swing it over. 3-point shot off the glass and in. Adams for 3.
Bank is open, Sonny, raining it down. What a shot from beyond the arc. Just enough power to bounce off the rim and into the net. They cut into the deficit, Sonny. Makes it more interesting. Only down 7 now.
So timeout on the floor. It's a 15-8 lead for the Carbon Dinos as now San Juan. They kind of did the same thing, Aiden. They saw the ball go in. And I think that way. I think that the confidence, if you're not hitting shots, isn't there. Man, when you see one go, it changes. It's a mental thing, but there's a lot of that in sports.
Yeah, no, sport is 90% physical. I'd say 80% physical, 20% mental, because there is such a strong mental game to this. That's what separates the good from the great. Yeah, you may be able to shoot the lights out, but on a night where you're not doing that, do you have the mental strength to continue pulling the trigger and find other ways to get involved in the offense and on defense, or are you just going to collapse? That's what separates the good from the great. And right now, both teams being able to find ways to get involved despite the shots not falling.
15-8 Dinos, and they have the basketball. It's Nelson. Nelson gives it over to the right side. It goes to Jones. Ball knocked away out of bounds off Carbon and a turnover.
That's just not the best game for either team taking care of the ball, but you expect to see that night one, especially on the high school level. That's when a lot of these players, a lot of them for both sides, making their first varsity starts.
Yeah, this is an early game, like you said at the beginning of the broadcast, so missed shot. Fast break for Carbon. 4 on none. They'll lay it up and in. Bailey Johnson gets the basket. She's got 3, and it's 17-8. Nobody got back that time for San Juan.
No, it was 4 on none. It was an incredible break for Carbon. It's always easier when you have no pressure, but sometimes that can throw you off, and you'll miss some of those the easiest shots you'll ever see because it confuses you how little pressure you're actually facing.
San Juan on the inbounds pass throws the ball out. and a turnover, and substitutions coming into the ball game. The Dinos will throw the ball in front of the scorer's table, up by 9, 17-8. 5:01 left to play in the first. Don't forget, Friday night will be in Tooele. It'll be the boys' side. So the basketball season for the Carbon Dinos has begun here on 95.3 The Peak, where
the Dinos play.
Down low on the baseline, shot by Hopes is up and good. She's got 4 in the ball game, and it's 19-8.
And Hopes is someone I'm excited to see as a steal on the floor. Easy layup coming for the Dinos, courtesy of Kayla Jones. But I'm excited to see Hope's development throughout the season. She's a great post player. I'm excited to see how she develops throughout the year.
21-8, fast break the other way. Jones had a shot. She overpassed that time, I felt. She was right in front of the basket. I think she had a pretty good look at the basket. We come back down the other way. Bowman gets the ball down underneath the Hopes. Hopes for the basket. She's got 6, and it's 23-8. Inbounds pass goes out of bounds again, off San Juan. That is turnover number 23 for San Juan. 4:11 left to play here in the first half. Dinos have 11 of their own.
Yeah, like we said, the early season, things like that, it's going to happen. You're going to turn the ball over a bit, especially with how aggressive the Dinos have been playing on the defensive side of things. But we talked about it in quarter number 1. The team that found their rhythm first, the team that was going to be able to really set things up first, would be the team that pulls away with a lead. And right now the Dinos have done that, up 15 now with 4:05 left in quarter number 2.
Well, you said by the interviews and that you felt like the Dinos were going to come out and be aggressive, and they have. And that's some of the reason why San Juan has 23 turnovers. Down low, the shot up and in. And the Dinos, as Kayla Jones puts in her 4th point, starting to pull away now, 25-8, another turnover. Whistle.
Over and back.
So we have 2 turnovers.
And we've seen a lot of that, Sonny. One team will come up with a great turnover, but immediately make a mistake of their own and get whistled for it, give it right back, just negating everything. So if you want to be truthful, you can half these turnovers for each team. That's going to be a more representative amount. But neither team just really able to get a grasp of the ball, especially when it comes into that mid-court area. Once they get to the half-court, things seem to steady for both of these teams as the Downs go into their 2-3 defense. But it's that mid-court area that is giving both of these squads fits.
I think the Dinos are starting to settle in. You can see it.
Yeah, they've found their rhythm.
Knocked away in a turnover for San Juan. Here comes Bowman the other way. She'll go between the circles, swings it to Nelson. Nelson over the right side, 3-point shot. Won't go by Jones, and the rebound San Juan. The Dinos are back on defense, though. 1-on-2. They'll swing it over the left side. It goes to Mitchell. Down underneath, shot up no good. Out of bounds. What do we got? Dino ball.
There's a bit of a delayed whistle for an out-of-bounds call, but at a game where there's been a lot of them, I don't blame them for taking their time to make sure they get the right call of which direction it's heading.
Stearns checking into the ball game for San Juan with 3:15 left to play. Even though it's early in the season, here's a 3-point shot down the barrel that won't go. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Carbon.
There's a bit of a...
Even though it's early in the season, we've had a lot of basketball. The USU Eastern had a very, very positive couple of days at the BDAC this last weekend.
Yeah, both the teams are just dominated as of late, both riding about 3- and 4-game win streaks. It's been fun to watch the Eastern Eagles, especially on the girls' side. They have a lot of local talent over there. You have one player on the boys' team representing Carbon High School as the travel whistled on the floor. But it's exciting to see USU Eastern getting the local crew involved. As we got a line change substitution coming in for the Dinos, Sonny. A full 5 switch. You've got Hopes, you got Cartwright, you got Jones. You have Malia Smith, and then rounding out that change, Elsie Morley, the sophomore point guard. So, yeah, they're switching lines because they've ran that first unit ragged, and now they've got veteran leadership on the floor too as well, with Harley Hopes kind of playing the general on this team as a bunch of underclassmen surround her on the floor.
Down underneath, shot to the basket, count it, and a foul. Goldwood with the basket. She has 3, and she'll go to the line for a chance for a 2-point play. 25-10, Dinos up comfortably, up 15 here with 1:49 left to play in the second quarter.
And Fullwood does a good job keeping the ball above her head where no one can reach it. She has a height advantage of almost everyone on the floor, with the exception of Hope. She keeps it up, goes up strong, and gets rewarded with a trip to the stripe for the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Keeps it interesting, Sonny. 14-point advantage for the Dinos, 25-11 with 2:40 left to go in quarter number 2.
Yeah. Dinos with the basketball. Throw it over the right side, saving it. With it, it's Cartwright. Cartwright gives the ball back over to Morley. Morley is Smith. Smith with the three. Just inside the three-point line, no good. Offensive rebound underneath. Kick it outside. Three-point shot left side. It won't go by Cartwright. Whistle and a, what do you got, an over-the-back foul on the Carbon Dinos. That'll be team foul number 2. And right now, the foul situation is not anything to really stress over. 2 fouls on Carbon, 3 fouls on San Juan.
Yeah, the team foul situation you're not necessarily going to worry about, but the individual fouls is where things get a little more interesting. Hope's picking up her third on that whistle. San Juan, a few players with 3 as well, so foul trouble coming early for these two teams.
Pass down underneath. Nice pass, point-blank shot. No good. Good defense that time by Jones. She made it difficult on the shooter. It looked like it was going to be an easy basket, but the defense pays off, and then the drive inside and laying it up and in. It's Morley. She's got 5 in the ball game, 27-11. The Dinos lead by 16.
And, you know, this is showing flashes of last year's playoff game against Ben Lomond. The Dinos just pedal to the metal throughout, full court pressure, scoring on transition buckets.
Point-blank shot for San Juan. They can't get it to go. Bounces around, goes out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Carbon Dinos. On the turnover. Minute 40 left to play here in the first half. We got a 27-11 game.
Another baseline turnover for San Juan. When they get the ball inside, normally they're able to at least get a shot up. That time, not the case.
Perimeter passing. Smith swings it over to the right side to Morley. Morley down low. It goes to Orth. She's double teamed. The ball knocked away in a turnover for the Dinos. That's number 14.
Orth, that's a name you're getting familiar with in Carbon County basketball, Sonny.
Out of bounds. Turnover on the pass. It went through the hands of Mitchell. And the turnover for San Juan goes back to the Carbon Dinos. So a minute 11 left to play here in the first half. And the Dinos up 16, 27-11.
Yeah, looking to just continue to pour it on, Sonny. Build more of an advantage heading into the halftime break.
Bounce pass down low. Whistle. And a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to San Juan. That'll be a turnover for the Dinos.
And the fans wanting a travel, Sonny. They've been pretty relentless when it comes to making those calls from the stands, but one fan isn't passionate.
Fast break. Ahead it goes. Ball knocked away. Scramble for it. And a jump ball, and it will go Carbon's way.
And things getting a little chippy, Sonny. I'm liking the intensity from both sides, though. Despite the score, both of them laying it all out on the court. Great job diving to the hardwood by both of these teams for another jump ball.
I think more chaotic than chippy.
That's probably the better word for it.
You know, yeah. Players helping each other up. All that good sportsmanship going on down low. Push foul on San Juan. 40 seconds left to play here in the first half of the Dinos lead 27-11.
Yeah, and this half's been slowed down pretty significantly, Sonny, by the amount of turnovers committed, keeping that clock pretty static as we go throughout. Rarely does it get to run freely.
In it comes. Shot up. No good. Partially blocked. San Juan comes the other way. Shot clock almost even with the game clock. San Juan takes it down. The ball knocked out of bounds. Coming from behind is Morley to knock the ball away. San Juan will throw it in on the baseline with 29 seconds left to play in the first half. 27-11 Dinos.
And since checking back into the game, Sonny, Morley been all over the place. Love the hustle from the sophomore.
Inbounds pass back to the baskets. Outside it goes to Mitchell. There's a shot just inside the three-point line. It's an air ball by Stearns, and it goes out of bounds. Dino basketball. 21 seconds left to play here in the first half. And the Dinos leading 27-11.
I was always scared to airball in front of an opposing student section, Sonny, because those guys are relentless. They will chant airball every time you touch it until you actually make a shot, and it drains you.
All the way in, shot up. Partially blocked, scramble for it on the ground. They're letting them play. It goes out of bounds. It's going to go to San Juan.
Good hustle effort from the Dinos on that one. Trying to chase it down was Chrissy Jones. Couldn't get a grip on it before it rolled to that line. Trying to paw it back in. Just unable to do so. But you got to love the hustle on the floor.
And it comes. Fast break. Shot up. Whistle on the foul. So the free throw line to shoot two will be Stearns. The foul is going to be on Cartwright for the Carbon Dinos. That'll be team foul number 4. First.
That was less of a basketball play, Sonny. More of something you'd see drawn up on the line of scrimmage in football, kind of running the go route to the hoop, and she gets rewarded with it with a trip to the line. Does Ella Stearns.
Free throw up and good. 3 for 4 from the line tonight. For San Juan as a team, the second free throw up and long off the back of the iron. Rebound, Dinos. 3 seconds left. 2, Smith with the heave. No good, and that's how the first half ends. We played a half of basketball here at Carbon High School. It's the Lady Dinos 27, the Lady Broncos of San Juan 12. When we come back, Castle Valley Orthodontics halftime show when we come back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
We're not going out on a limb when we say,
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen. Fantastic food, fun atmosphere. Known for their made-from-scratch pizzas, Juniper has the very best pastas, burgers, salads, wraps, hoagies, paninis, appetizers, loaded sodas, desserts, vegan and vegetarian options. Dine in for lunch or dinner, Tuesday through Friday, 11 till 8. Saturdays, noon till 8. Order online at juniperkitchenutah.com with DoorDash delivery. Stop beating around the bush for a great meal.
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen and Price.
You're looking for somewhere you could be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The more things change,
The more they stay the same.
yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Carbon Dino basketball continues on 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back. Castle Valley Orthodontics halftime show here at Carbon High School. It is 27-12. The Dinos lead San Juan. The Lady Broncos here. Game number 1 for the Carbon Dinos. For the ladies in the basketball season, the men's first game will be on Friday. We will be there for that. Pre-game 6:30. Tip-off 7 o'clock on the road. So basketball season, Aiden, has officially begun at the high school level.
Yeah, officially a half in, Sonny. And, it shows that it is that first game. A few cobwebs being knocked off by both teams. Both teams really trying to build chemistry as well. That was one of the biggest things that played detriment to both of these squads, was just the unfamiliarness of playing in a full-speed game with your teammates, trying to get used to these things because, scrimmages are good. They get you used to what you need to do in a game situation, but they're not game speed, and they're not with your teammates on the floor. You normally are competing against them, so you see some interesting lineups, but now the Dinos starting to gel just a little bit, and because of that, they've been able to build up the 15-point lead, 27-12 at the half.
Fullwood leads the way for the San Juan Lady Broncos. She has got 4 points. Adams has 3. Mitchell with 2. Lehman with 2. Stearns with 1 for a total of 12 points for the Lady Broncos. They shot 3 for 5 from the free throw line, but they had 27 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, no, and those turnovers were detrimental, Sonny, because oftentimes they would come right after forcing a turnover from the Dinos. They'd hand it right back, cherry basket, gift wrapped, send it express shipping right back the other direction, and that's something that both of these two teams have struggled with. That midcourt area has been a war zone for both of these teams in terms of keeping control of the ball. Lots of turnovers flying all over the place, and it's just not working in either squad's favor. Now, to Carbon's credit, they were finally able to figure out how to get that ball across the stripe, and they've been taking full advantage of it ever since.
Well, and some of those turnovers, well, not some of them, most of them, Carbon's full court defense has not been easy for San Juan to break. So you got to give a little bit of credit there to the Carbon Dino full court press. It's causing havoc for the Lady Broncos.
And what's even more impressive, Sonny, is if the Broncos are to break that press, they do an excellent job on getting back in the half-court set, and that 2-3 zone has caused even more fits for the Broncos. So if you don't see a turnover on the full-court press, typically we're seeing one as they break into the half-court.
Well, if we take a look at Carbon High School, leading the way right now, Harley Hopes. The senior has 6 points. Nelson has 6 points as well for the Carbon Dinos. They lead the way.
That they do, Sonny, and I've been really impressed with the play of Sarah Nelson. She does a good job from the perimeter, navigating inside, outside, buying trips to the charity stripe, where we've seen her quite a few times, and she also distributes the ball very well, passing her teammates, setting up open looks, keeping the offense flowing. Now, what I like most about Hopes is that she is a true post player. She can get things going in there, and she's someone I talked about. I'm excited to see how she develops throughout the season, being able to go in there and just continue to evolve her presence down low. We've seen her miss a few gimme shots, but she's done a good job hustling and grabbing the offensive rebound. She's also played very clean defense for the most part, and that for the most part's pretty big because she has 3 fouls.
Morley has 5 points for the Carbon Dinos coming off the bench, and Jones has 4 points. coming off the bench for the Carbon Dinos. So you got 9 points of bench scoring off those two alone, and that's huge for the Dinos. I mean, the score is 27-12. You get 9 points from two girls coming off the bench, so the bench contributing as well.
Yeah, and when you're running an offense and a defense as aggressive as Coach Blank does, it's something that you need to do. You got to keep fresh legs on the floor, and being able to have those fresh legs put the ball in the basket, it can do wonders for your team.
Then you have Bowman and Johnson with 3 points. That's the scoring for the Dinos. 4 for 8 from the free throw line, shooting 50% from the line right now. I think that's probably something Coach Blank would like to see improve, I'm sure. And then the turnover situation, 16 for the Dinos. So we have 27 turnovers for the Broncos, 16 for the Lady Dinos. 43 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, a bit sloppy, but again, first game of the season, knocking those cobwebs up, getting used to where your teammates are going to be in a lot of game speed situations. Always a challenge. I think the Dinos did a good job in starting to limit those as we got to the end of the second quarter. So that's something you want to continue to see improve as we go into quarters 3 and 4 in this contest.
Yeah, I mean, we said it in the pregame show. You know, this is the first game of the season. You don't know what you're going to see.
Yeah, no, you never know what's going to come out of the locker room. Some nights you're going to come out and start the season and you're going to be absolutely on fire. Other nights you're not going to be able to buy a basket. That's just the fun gamble of opening the season.
So we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we're about a minute away from second half action. It's Lady Dino basketball, 95-3 the Peak, where the Dinos play 27-12. Dinos with the lead over the San Juan Lady Broncos.
In the heart of Carbon and Emery counties, Quick Realty is here to help you make the right move. Experience the future of home buying with our Matterport 3D tours, giving you an immersive look at your potential home from anywhere. Meet our dedicated team of local professionals, just real people who care, walking you through every step of the way. As a Zillow Premier and Realtor.com specialist, Quick Realty is your trusted expert, handling everything from residential, commercial, and mountain properties to property management. Your dream home is just a call away. Let Quick Realty help you find it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
Welcome back. You've been listening to the Castle Valley Orthodontics Halftime Show. Second half action. We are underway for you on the radio. San Juan with the basketball first. They go right to left on your radio dial. The Dinos will go left to right. Perimeter passing. Here's a three-point shot up and no good. Good look for three by Mitchell. That might be their best look at a three all game.
It was set foot. They weren't leaning. They weren't overly aggressive. It was just a good shot all around. Just couldn't find the bottom of the basket on it.
Ladies Dinos on the defensive side, they have not given San Juan much at the basket. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound up and no good. Rebound San Juan.
And it was a good pass by Nelson, threading the needle along the baseline, finding the hands of Blythe Bradford, just unable to connect on the shot.
Mitchell swings it over to the right side, goes to Adams. Adams gets it back, three-point shot off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Nelson. Here come the Dinos. San Juan gets back on defense this time. Nelson takes it to the right side, picks up her dribble, kicks it outside to Bowman. Bowman swings it over. This is Johnson from 15. Good.
A great job by the senior, finding her fifth point of the game, dribbling in, taking the pull-up J, and she's rewarded with it.
San Juan breaks the press very nicely on that attempt, but they missed the shot. The shot up by Mitchell, no good. And the rebound, Carbon fast break, 3 on none. Missed. Shot up, good. That's why you always follow the play. You never take for granted somebody's going to miss a layup. They missed it, but Bradford for the Dinos follows the play and gets the putback for the 31-12.
And Bradford been on cleanup duty all night. As she gets the steal, goes up, off the glass, can't get it to fall, and a foul whistled. More than likely going to be against Bradford as she goes over the back of Fullwood.
Yeah, you you've got to follow the play on defense.
You do. No, you can't. You can't slow down at the arc. You have to keep pushing forward. I know that's something that Coach Stearns for San Juan wasn't happy to see.
Fast break. Nice pass down underneath. Use the glass. Lay it up and in. Jones with the basket.
That was a beautiful use of misdirection by the Broncos, setting up the basket by Jones. What a move.
31-14. Bowman with a bounce pass down low. Good pass down in the paint. Loses it, gets it back, puts it up and in. Nice play by Bradford. She lost it, she stuck with it, and she beat the defense to the basket. Turnover by San Juan, and then a foul on San Juan. Once again, that full court pressure for the Dinos just causing fits for San Juan.
It's relentless, Sonny, as the Broncos line up in a 2-3 zone on the inbound. The Dinos going with a box formation for themselves offensively. Screen comes up. They kick it out to the left corner.
Morley's going to come in. Shot in the paint. Good by Hopes. Nice pass down inside to Hopes. She's got 8 in the ball game. 35-14. 5:34 left to play. The Dinos up. There's a turnover for the Broncos.
And Carbon gets it the other way. The full court press doing what it does best again, Sonny, causing a distraction for the Broncos.
I think what the Lady Dinos are doing as well, what they are doing well, is the full court pressure. They're letting them play.
They are.
So they're playing really aggressive full court pressure, and it's paying off for them. Here's a shot by Hopes, no good. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to San Juan.
Another offensive board for Blythe Bradford. My goodness, Sonny, she is crashing the glass.
Yeah, she's working hard in the paint. Dinos up 35-14. Mitchell knocked away. Good close defense by Morley. Shot clock says 18, plenty of time. Down on the high block it goes to Jones. Over in the corner. Shot from 10. Halfway down and bounces out. No good by Mitchell. And a whistle and a foul on San Juan. And it'll be their second.
And it felt more like a foul of frustration as whistled on. The call is going to be Fullwood. And she had words for her coach as she went down the floor.
She's 2 fouls on her. 2 team fouls here in the third quarter. 4:44 and running. 35-14 Dinos. 3-point shot, no good by Bowman. And the rebound comes down to San Juan. Whistle. We have a reach foul or a timeout. What do we got?
They're going to call it a hold. Whistled against Elsie Morley, her first personal. Second team foul for the Dinos.
In it comes. San Juan breaks the pressure. Hands it off to Mitchell. Over in the corner. Here's a deep 3. Hits glass, but no rim that time for Adams. But the offensive rebound by Mitchell up high, and they get another chance. Pass down in the paint. Double team. Bounce it back outside. Shot from 10. Up and no good this time by Mitchell. Whistle and a foul on the ground on the Dinos. And it'll be team foul number 3 with 4:10 left to play.
And that was a good effort, hustling to get the rebound by San Juan, sets up the second chance off the missed 3. And now Fullwood's efforts in the paint are rewarded with a trip to the charity stripe.
Free throw number 1, no good.
Can't connect, Sonny. Last season, Fullwood shot 47% from the line, so a little under that 50% mark. I know most coaches want you on free throws, especially to be shooting closer to 70% from the line because you're uncontested. The only thing that you have to overcome is that mental pressure.
Second free throw, good. 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
Good shot, smooth as silk from Fullwood, kind of a teardrop fall into the basket.
She's got 5. Whistle and a foul as we come down the other way on San Juan. It'll be team foul number 3. The foul situation for bonuses and such really has not been a factor.
It has not. Once both teams get to that 3 team foul mark, they really clean it up. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, very few players getting over one personal foul.
Cross-court pass goes to Bowman. Picks it up. Cross-court back to Nelson. Drives inside. Shot over the San Juan player off the glass and in. And Nelson has 8 points in the ball game. A turnover. Stolen by Morley. She puts it in.
They're just raining it down right now, Sonny.
39-15. You know, they're really letting them reach and bump.
They are. No, the refs are letting them play.
And you know, that's okay. That's the way it's been the whole game. That's fine with that. But I think the Dinos have done a good job adjusting to how they're letting them play.
Yeah, exactly. And if you can take advantage of that, you're going to set yourself up for a whole lot of success.
3-point shot. No good. Rebound. Underneath. Scrambled for. Picked up by the Dinos, then lost by the Dinos. Back to San Juan. Shot from the free throw line was partially blocked. I think they say yes.
And the
San Juan will have the ball underneath their own basket.
The fans letting them have it, Sonny. My goodness, raining down from the student section. Chance of air ball.
This game is a balloon to 39-15. And I'll tell you one stat why here in a second with 3:15 left to play here in the third quarter. As San Juan passes around, 3-point shot, air ball out of bounds. It'll go to Carbon. The Dinos in the third quarter have 1 turnover.
That is a stark contrast to what we saw in the first half, Sonny, where they were turning the ball over constantly. Now really cleaned it up. They've gotten their legs underneath them, and now they're playing basketball.
39-15. Got to take care of the basketball.
And it's crucial.
Got to make your free throws. Those are empty possessions when you do that.
Yeah, you give the defense a free win if you miss both.
Down underneath. In the paint. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Dinos.
An excellent job by Cadence Mitchell diving to the ground, wrapping that one up for San Juan, forcing the jump ball.
Butler checking into the ball game for the Carbon Dinos on that last dead ball. Checking in now will be Johnson. So she'll throw it in on the baseline, Will Butler. In it comes to Nelson. Bounce pass down low to Butler. Double teamed. Kicks it back outside to Smith. Smith drives. Puts up a shot. Foul on the ground. They're going to give her 2? Or are they going to say on the ground? I think it was on the ground.
It looked like it was on the ground, but it looks like they're lining up to give her 2. An interesting call from the officiating crew. They weren't too sure of themselves on that call either, Sonny. You could see them go through the motions on the ground, given 2. Lots of thought went into that one.
Yeah. She's shooting 2, so the first one is up and in and out, no good.
And Smith got the little soccer player jog as if she's running up to take a free kick as she warms up for each attempt. A bit of a different rhythm than you see, but whatever works, works.
That's right. Second free throw up, and it is good. 5 for 10 from the free throw line tonight for the Carbon Dinos. They lead 40-15 with 2:39 left to play in the third. Broncos with a basketball. Perimeter passing. Ball knocked away. They get it back. Good defense by the Dinos. Not giving San Juan any looks at the basket whatsoever.
They're not. You rarely see them get inside the painted area, let alone inside the arc.
3-point shot. No good. Off the back of the iron. And the rebound comes down to the Dinos as Stearns just couldn't get it to go. Whistle and a foul. Foul on. Not quite sure who the foul's on there. I'm completely lost.
No, you and me both, Sonny. You and me both. So that is going to be a 5th foul. So it sets up the bonus, and they're going to whistle that one against Cadence Mitchell for wrapping up on the arm as she ripped the ball away. That's going to send the Dinos to the charity stripe on the other end, where Riley Butler has a chance for her first points of the game.
I didn't know what the call was.
No, they didn't do a good job of signaling that.
No, they did not. So the first free throw was up, and it is no good, in and out.
That's one of the heartbreaking ones, Sonny, where it feels like it's about to drop in, then it hits both those two sides before ping-ponging out.
Substitutions coming for both sides. We got 2:15 left to play in the third, and it's a 40-15 Carbon Dino lead. Lady Dinos trying to start 1-0 on the season. Second free throw by Butler is up, and it is good. She gets her first points of the ball game, 41-15. Broncos with the ball on the right side, swing it over to the right side. Now it goes to Adams, down in the corner. Here's a quick 3, no good. Nice offensive rebound by Mitchell. We have a whistle. Foul on the ground.
I think that one's going to go against Kayla Jones of the Dinos. Hopes isn't on the floor. Harley Hopes is sitting on the bench right now, Sonny. They got the 22 mixed up with the 23.
Yeah. Yep.
I was about to say, I'm like, that's not on Harley Hopes.
They got it right.
It's like Tim Duncan laughing in a game and getting ejected.
In it comes. Point blank shot blocked, whistle and a foul.
Good hustle by San Juan, setting themselves up. When they can get themselves set up in the lane, Sonny, they've had good looks at the basket, but the struggle they felt is trying to find that positioning.
Ella Stearns will go to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. The foul on the Dinos is on Bailey Johnson, I believe. Yep, Bailey Johnson. First free throw up and no good. Second free throw up and no good as well. So both free throws no good. And the rebound comes down to the Dinos. It's Johnson. Whistle.
Offensive foul. They're going to call one too many elbows thrown by Bailey Johnson. Going to set San Juan up along the baseline again.
Substitutions coming into the game.
Well, we talked about fouls not really coming into play, Sonny. Both sitting at 5 team fouls
right when
now.
we said that.
Right when we say that, they start ballooning out.
Adams will throw it in. In it comes. Shot in the paint. Up and no good. Offensive rebound up and in. Jones gets the offensive rebound and puts it back. She's got 4, 41-17.
That was a great job by Jones going unnoticed along the floor.
Smith to Butler. Back outside it goes to Nelson. Nelson finds a little gap, dribbles it into the paint, kicks it out to Butler. Butler swings it over to Johnson for 3. Good.
And when Carbon can get their feet set, they're going to be able to hit from beyond the arc, as Bailey Johnson has shown, as she's up to 8 in the contest. 3-way tie for leading scorer between her, Sarah Nelson, and Harley Hopes.
1:16 left to play. Shot up, a runner, and good. Mitchell has 4 in the ball game. 44-19 stolen on the Dino turnover. Fast break the other way. Take it all the way. Lay it up and in. Lehman, she's got 4. 44-21, under a minute left to play. Dinos with the basketball. Smith with it. Bounce pass goes to Butler. Kicks it outside. Nice pass outside to the open 3. And then Butler gets the offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. Scramble for it in the paint. Whistle. And a jump ball. And it will go to San Juan. We have a line change coming in once again for the Carbon Dinos.
On the floor, you're going to have Hopes alongside Johnson, Cartwright, Bowman, and rounding out that 5, Chrissy Jones.
That's the 5 on the floor for the Carbon Dinos. 35 seconds left to play third quarter. 44-21. You're listening to Lady Dino Basketball on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. Also watching on YouTube, the KSL app. Hope you're enjoying the game.
I like when those line change substitutions come with a dead ball. That way I can actually see who's on the floor.
Turnover for San Juan. Fast break the other way. Bowman's going to take it. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Johnson. Then knocked away in a turnover for the Dinos. Down to 10 seconds. Cross-court pass. Down to 5 seconds. San Juan's got to get a shot off. Pass down underneath and a turnover. And the third quarter is going to end in that fashion. So we have played 3 here at Carbon High School. The Dinos lead San Juan 44-21. Fourth quarter action when we come back.
Having a great local pharmacy that you can rely on is important. At Price Family Pharmacy, transferring your prescriptions is simple and hassle-free. Just call us at 637-3737 and we'll take care of the rest. Need your medication delivered right to your door? We offer free delivery to make your life even easier. Managing multiple medications? Ask about our convenient med packing services to keep you organized and on track. Visit Price Family Pharmacy and experience a team that genuinely cares. Feel better about your pharmacy. Choose Price Family Pharmacy today.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a Spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Welcome back as we head to the fourth quarter, the 44-21 game. Carbon Dinos with the lead. San Juan will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Here we go. We're underway. In it comes. It goes to Mitchell. Mitchell swings it over to the left side. It goes to Atsidi. Pass down low. Kick it back outside for San Juan. Good defense by the Dinos.
They are locking it down. That 3-2 working wonders.
Yeah, they're doing a good job running that 3-2. There's a shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound, goes out of bounds. It will remain with San Juan.
Last touch, Carbon. A perfect set of defense, and then it ends with the ball going off them out of bounds, giving the Broncos another opportunity to try and score. But they're struggling to get the ball inside the painted area. Oftentimes, trying to get it inside the free throw line is just a struggle for them.
Shot it up and good for Jordan Jones. 44-23, the Dinos have struggled a little bit with the shooting. They struggle a little bit with taking care of the ball. And that's stuff that happens early in the season, but their defense has been really well.
Yeah, the defense is something that's like riding a bike. If you can put forth the effort, you're going to be a good defender.
Bowman drives inside, kicks it back outside to Johnson. Johnson between the circles. Dribbles between the legs, go back over to the right side of Bowman. Thought about the three, changes her mind, drives inside, picks up her dribble. Double teamed, in trouble on the baseline. Throws it to Johnson, and then it's knocked out of bounds by San Juan, and the Dinos will have the ball with 5 seconds left to play on the shot clock. Coming out of the ball game will be Cartwright. Coming into the ball game will be Bradford. For the Dinos, 6:58 left to play, the lead by 21. Johnson throws it in. Just inside the three, puts up a shot, no good. Offensive rebound. Goes to Jones. Jones kicks it outside. Bowman with the three, no good. Rebound Johnson. Back to Bowman. Shot at the free throw line, up and no good by Jones. Rebound comes down to San Juan. The Dinos got some looks, couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, good. They had their opportunities, just none of them falling. That's just been the case throughout the game, Sonny. Shots just haven't been falling at as high a clip as you'd probably want to see. But again, first game of the season.
Another turnover for San Juan as Bowman steps in the passing lane. She'll bring it up the floor herself down the right side. Gives it over to Johnson for three. Left side off the glass, no. Rims around and the rebound comes down to the Broncos.
Yeah, bank closed on that one, Sonny. Roundabout, the ball rolls before falling harmlessly to the ground.
Mitchell had good position, but the turnover once again by Bowman. As she continues to get her hands in the passing lane, knocking away balls, causing turnovers. Kicks it over in the corner on the right side. Picking up her dribble there, it's Bradford. Bradford back to Bowman. Bowman has the ball knocked away, gives it down to Hopes. Stolen. Turnover on the Dinos.
Yeah, it would have been a turnover either way. If that ball wasn't stolen, Sonny would have been whistled for the travel.
Yeah, I agree. 5:35 left to play in the ball game. 44-23, Dinos lead by 21. Nice pass underneath for the two. Fullwood with the basket, and that was a nice pass. Down underneath for the easy two, 44-25. Bowman swings it over the right side. Here's a three-point shot, good. Three-point shot by Jones. She hits it. 46-25, they're going to call it a two.
That was smooth as silk, Sonny. My goodness, a teardrop from beyond the arc, or I guess slightly inside the arc.
Whistle and a timeout.
We haven't seen very many timeouts called this game.
No, 46-25, 5:01 left to play. You know what's bad? San Juan has to drive home.
They do, no, and that's not a pleasant drive.
No.
That is probably one of the drives I look forward to least when looking at these schedules is down to San Juan, just because, I don't want to be rude, but it's a boring drive.
Yeah, it's a long drive for them.
It is, and that's the perks of these being a home-and-home series is that next year the Dinos will be traveling down there. Kind of keeps things even.
Sure.
And that's the biggest struggle San Juan faces across all sports it's hard to travel from that part of southern Utah. I mean, it's not close to what's typically considered southern Utah. They're southeastern Utah, so they have to travel in region play. They got to go to Beaver. They got to go to South Sevier, and that's a long drive for them.
Right. Absolutely. 46-25 the score. The Dinos with the 21-point lead.
Well, it obviously pays off in football, Sonny. 5-time back-to-back state champions are the Broncos, and they have athletes down there. They really do, and their volleyball team came into state, I believe, the number 2 seed this year, so a lot of talent in San Juan.
The Dinos have 10 Lady Dinos that's put the ball in the basket tonight.
Now that's a full team effort, Sonny. That's your 5 starters and 5 players off the bench. That's a great way to start the season, getting that consistent effort going from all of them.
San Juan with the basketballs. We're back to action with 4:55 left to play. Pass down low goes to Jones. Pass even lower down to Fullwood, and she'll put it in. She's got 9, and they're starting to make that work now. It's late here in the fourth quarter, but 3 times they got the ball down low in the paint. 2 they've made, 1 they missed.
Yeah, and in the season where you're playing close to 30 games, it's good to be able to start getting those things clicking early.
Ball knocked away. Here's a shot by Johnson, whistle and a foul, and Bailey Johnson with 8 points. The senior will go to the free throw line, try to make it 9 and 10.
And the right idea by Johnson. She felt like she could make the shot, and instead she was hit. She'll get rewarded with a trip to the line. Had she passed out, though, wide open in between the circles was Sarah Nelson. So really not a wrong choice you could have made in that situation.
Free throw. No good. 1 more to come. 6-4-13 from the free throw line tonight for the Carbon Lady Dinos. 1 more free throw to come. Second free throw up and no good as well.
Foul whistle.
Nice. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Nice board by Bradford. And then we get the reach foul. So that's what offensive rebounding will do to you. It rewards you in every way.
And you got to give a lot of credit to Bradford. She's been hustling all game, Sonny. She has been relentless, snatching those balls on the offensive end.
And it comes to Nelson. Nelson now between the circles. Swings it left side to Johnson. Johnson cross-court pass. Goes over to Jones. Jones down on the baseline to Bradford. Bradford drives in, gives it to Hopes. Point-blank shot. Good. Good ball movement that time by the Dinos. And they got Hopes right in front of the basket. And another turnover by San Juan, and then a turnover back the other way. So,
yeah, Johnson takes the shot, but blocked down by Fullwood, who also gets the finish on the other end. Sonny, offense to defense connection on that run.
Yeah, she makes play on the defensive side, comes back down, makes a play on the offensive side. 3:44 left to play. 48-29. Down low goes to Hopes, kicks it outside. Johnson for 3. That's an air ball out of. They saved it, but it'll go out of bounds off the Dinos. Nice hustle that time by Jones to save that ball.
And they've got some aggressive fans over there, Sonny, being goaded on by the coach. I respect that.
San Juan will throw it in. In it comes. 3:32 left to play. Don't go anywhere after the game. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union post-game show.
Yeah, going to be a fun one, Sonny, trying to get a player up here in the Sutherland's broadcast booth. Hopefully going to be able to talk to the final of the 3 seniors from Carbon High. But we'll see who we can get. Maybe we'll get Coach Blank up here as well, recap this game. And then following tonight's contest, a full recap coming your way on CastleCountryRadio.com.
Keep you updated with the local sports here with Castle Country Radio. Jordan will keep you updated on Drive Time Sports on KOAL, our sister station, 107.3 FM, 750 AM. A little bit of contact there, no whistle. Back to Nelson, 3-point shot, good.
Well, talk about answering back to contact in a big way. Nelson's got 11 after being knocked to the ground. Hits the 3 from deep.
Yeah, that's you took it. You said exactly what I was going to say. She got knocked to the ground. And she just responded by getting up. She got the ball, hit the three.
No, it's like Rocky coming back up and throwing a haymaker.
Yep, 51-29. 2:55 left to play. Another turnover for San Juan as they throw it back and nobody's there. Turnover number 36.
Yeah, miscommunication. Had a player cutting inside. Ball was thrown to the outside.
Carbon with 22. Three-point shot, Bowman. Won't go. Rebound underneath, controlled by San Juan. Mitchell with a rebound. We come the other way. 2:30 left to play. Pass down low, knocked away in a turnover. Carbon will bring it the other way once again. Here come the Dinos with Nelson with it down the left side. Drives all the way. No one picks her up. Uses glass and scores. Nobody picked her up on defense. She just kept dribbling and dribbling, and I think she was waiting for someone to come, but nobody did. She took it right to the basket.
No, and sometimes you're going to be able to take advantage of that, as confusing as it can be sometimes.
Ball goes out of bounds off the Dinos. Coming into the ball game for the Dinos will be Cartwright. Coming out will be Hopes. Harley with 10 points tonight, the senior. 6 in the first half, 4 in the second. And it comes for San Juan down under 2 minutes. Atsedy gives it over to Mitchell. Left baseline three, no good by Addisy, and scramble for it on the ground. We'll have a jump ball. And it will belong to the Carbon Dinos with 1:44 left to play. Johnson will come back in. Nelson will come out. Nelson with 13, 6 in the first half, 7 in the second half. Really consistent night for her.
Balanced effort by Nelson, and you can't discredit her defensive intensity as well. She's going to keep part of that full court press for the Lady Dinos.
Swing it over. 3-point shot, Johnson. Off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound by Cartwright. Takes it to the basket, puts it up, no good. Another offensive rebound, no good. Whistle and a foul, and Bradford will go over to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And she's snatching the ball off the backboard, Sonny. She is crashing the glass like a smaller Charles Barkley.
She really knows where the ball's going to go when it comes off the rim.
She does. No, she reads it so well, and she's able to come up with offensive rebound after offensive rebound. It's incredible.
Free throw up and no good. 6 for 15 from the free throw line tonight for the Carbon Lady Dinos.
And the fans already chanting, I believe that we will win. Minute 24 left, 53-29 sits the score. I think that's fair for them to believe that.
Second free throw, good. 5 points for Bradford. 54-29, Lady Dinos. They will go on. They will win their first game of the season, start out 1-0. We'll talk about games coming forward for the Carbon Dinos. There's a shot from the baseline, left, up, and good for Mitchell. She's got 6 in the ball game. 54-31. Bounce pass down low. Barlow kicking it around, turnover Dinos. Whistle. And a foul on Carbon. Foul number 2.
They call that one against Bowman.
Her second foul as well. With 50 seconds left to play. Like we said, don't go anywhere.
Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show coming up right after this final 50 ticks.
Swing it over down on the left side. Down low it goes, kick it back out, 3-point line with it. It's Adams. Mitchell for 3. She's got 9 in the ball game, and suddenly it's 54-33. Fast break down the other way. Johnson picks it up, hands it out, 3-point shot up and no good by Smith, and the rebound comes down to San Juan. 54-33 with 19 seconds left to play in the game. Mitchell again, 3-point line. Bounce pass down low. Scramble for it. And a travel.
Yeah, you can't stand up no matter what point of ripping that ball away. And that will give San Juan possession along the baseline in the final 10 seconds.
10 seconds left to play. Throwing the ball in will be San Juan. underneath their own basket, and it comes basket good. Fullwood, she has 13 in the ball game. It's 54-35, 3, 2, 1, and that's how this game will end. The Carbon Dinos go to 1-0 on the season here at Carbon High School. They win at 54-35. When we come back, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union post-game show.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Plumbing issues don't happen every day, but when they do, it's good to know that there's a plumber you can trust right here in the Castle Country. The Swell Plumber has over 30 years of experience and has proven that he's reliable. Here's what some customers have said about the Swell Plumber.
Kurt was amazing. He came out to the house the same day and got quotes to us very quickly.
Kurt kept in touch with us with updates as things progressed. I was definitely pleased.
For residential and commercial plumbing, go to theswellplumber.com and book your appointment today.
Picture this. A sudden burst pipe, flames engulfing your kitchen. Disaster strikes when you least expect it. But fear not, because Restore Wizard of Price is here to save the day. Their team of restoration experts is ready to tackle any fire or flood emergency from start to finish. They're not just here to fix the damage, they're here to restore your peace of mind. Don't let disaster catch you off guard. Call Restore Wizard of Price, 637-9165. Restore Wizard, the magic of a fresh start. The time is now to join the JN Auto Experience. Browse quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs at our Price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
Welcome to Emory and Carbon Animal Health, where Dr. Jensen and his staff greet you and your pet with caring smiles. Our exam rooms are clean and inviting. Our accredited doctors offer many procedures, including examinations, surgery, dentistry, and boarding. Schedule an appointment today. 2 locations to serve you. Emory and Carbon Animal Health. Animals big and small. We care for them all.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Carbon Dino basketball continues on 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back to Carbon Dino basketball. Tonight, the Carbon Dinos, the Lady Dinos, come away with the win over San Juan.
Pretty empathetic.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing win for the Lady Dinos. Their defense looked good. The offense, it'll come. It's the first game of the season.
Yeah,
Things will come. But the defense is something that shows effort, and the defense was very good tonight.
Oh, the defense was spectacular, Sonny, whether it be in their half-court sets in the 2-3 or whether it be in the full-court press. They were dominant in all aspects of that game. They were able to force turnover after turnover after turnover against the Broncos, and they did an excellent job maintaining composure. Now, something you want to see them improve on in the world of defense is taking care of the ball after that turnover, because we saw several times where they'd force a turnover, grab a steal, and it'd quickly be either ripped away from them or poked out of bounds, and that created just a no-win situation for either team. Just go back with a reset shot clock as if nothing happened.
Yep. Take a look at some stats. First, let's take a look at San Juan. Scoring by individuals, Fullwood ended up with 13 points tonight. She had 4 in the first half, but she started getting her rhythm in the second half. They started getting her the ball down in the paint, and it started paying off. It just took them a while to get into that rhythm of how to do that, but in the second half, San Juan did much better getting the ball down in the paint and getting some really good looks at the basket.
Yeah, it was the benefit of some high-low action. They passed the ball into Jordan Jones in the high post, and they dump it down to Fullwood. She'd be able to find the bottom of the basket and come up with the score. A great job by Fullwood, especially in that second half, finding her rhythm, keeping her stride going. What a showing from the Bronco.
Cadence Mitchell with 9 points in the ball game, and then Jordan Jones had 6, followed by Brooklyn Lehman with 4, Adams with 3, and Stearns with 1 for San Juan. They were 4 for 9 from the free throw line and 37 turnovers on the night.
Yeah, that turnover differential is something that no coach is going to be happy to see. If you get anywhere near 40, coach is just not going to be happy with that turnover battle. But Carbon, again, their defense was nothing short of stellar tonight as they forced turnover after turnover after turnover, and it shows on the box score.
Yep. Take a look at the Carbon Dinos as we look at their stats for tonight. Leading the way was Nelson. She had 13 in the ball game. She had 6 in the first half, 7 in the second half for a total of 13. She had a very balanced night both ways.
Yeah, that she did, Sonny, and that's the case for most of these players. A full effort all around for all of these Dinos players.
Then come Harley Hopes. She had 10 points in the ball game, so she was one that was in double digits as well. So you had Nelson with 13, you had Hopes with 10, then came Bailey Johnson with 8. Following Johnson with 8 was Morley. Morley had 7 in the ball game. Bradford with 5, Jones with 4, Bowman with 3, Jones with 3, and Smith with 1. Now, the thing that's impressive on this is the first game of the season, and they had 10 players put the ball in the basket tonight. That's a good sign.
That it is, Sonny. A full team effort. If you can get your 5 stars and 5 players off the bench onto the scoring sheet, get them in that column, that's an incredible effort and great effort all around by the Dinos again tonight.
They were 7 for 16 from the free throw line, 24 turnovers for the Dinos tonight. As we look at scoring by quarters, at the end of one, it was 8-3. In the second quarter, the Dinos outscored San Juan 19-9 to take a 27-12 lead. In the third quarter, Carbon outscored San Juan 17-9 to make it 44-21. And in the fourth quarter, San Juan outscored the Dinos 14-10. Final score 54-35. That's the stats for tonight. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have some interviews for you here up at the booth, so don't go anywhere on the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Our home flooded when the refrigerator line broke. We felt helpless, didn't know what to do. Our neighbors told us to call On Call Restore. They really came through for us.
Serving all of southeastern Utah, they're fast and professional. 24/7 emergency services for water, fire, and mold. They even do emergency board-ups. And as a licensed insured general contractor, they do the remodeling as well. Call for a free quote, 650-1092.
Bringing you peace of mind during the worst of times. Call On Call, 650-1092.
We'll be on our way. Golfers, get ready for year-round fun at Swing and Swear. Step into the action with over 43,000 world-class courses to choose from. No passport required. Rain or shine, you can tee off indoors. Multiple bays, club rentals, tables, chairs, and concessions. It's the perfect spot to practice your game, celebrate with friends, or spend time with family. From the serious golfer to first-timers, everyone is welcome to join the fun. Swing and Swear, located just off Ridge Road. Call 299-6200 to schedule a tee time today.
Carbon Dino basketball continues on 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back into the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show here on KRPX 95.3 The Peak, as well as for our viewing audience over on YouTube at Castle Country Radio Carbon. Aiden Mortensen, and joining me now in the Sutherland's broadcast booth, we are joined by Carbon High senior Emma Bowman. Emma, pleasure to have you in. Thanks for taking the time to come talk to us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And, it was a great game for you guys. A bit of a slow start, but that can be expected from any start of the season. So as you go through that first quarter, what was kind of the mentality coming into the game?
I think we were just focused a lot more on slowing down on offense because we had a lot of rush that we were going through. And then once we slowed down, it kind of helped our offense and defense.
Yeah, and when you come into a game, especially the first game of a season, you've been used to playing more practice speed, game speed, a completely different beast. And especially with the style of offense and defense you guys run, a lot of full court pressure, lots of high intensity on both sides. How do you guys prepare for this in the offseason?
We did a lot of basketball camps where we practiced our both offense and defense. We came to a lot of open gyms throughout the summer and did a little bit of conditioning too.
And, as you look at coming into the season, you're one of 3 seniors on this team. That's a tall task to ask from you. You got to step up and lead this team. What's kind of been your mentality going into that and guiding these underclassmen?
I think it's been a lot of trusting Blank and trusting our peers, focusing on being a team rather than the one-on-one aspect.
Now, of course, you're a student athlete, student first. How do you manage to balance being a student, doing all your schoolwork, along with playing basketball and traveling as often as you guys are going to this season?
A lot of what we have is a Dino Academy, so that helps us with our homework that we have, and advisory, which helps you see all the teachers you're missing on game days.
Now, as you kind of look through the game, you were doing an excellent job forcing turnovers, getting deflections on the defensive side. How do you kind of get yourself locked in, especially on defense coming into a contest?
I think it's more of the anticipation of making sure they're going where I'm wanting them to go rather than letting them lead me.
And, that's a good mentality to have, especially as a defender. Now, beyond the arc, you had a nice 3 in the game. Outside of that, shots were struggling to fall for everyone. When it's a slow shooting night, how do you keep yourself going and how do you keep yourself motivated on the offensive end?
I think it's a lot of help from our bench that cheers us on, and the crowd that we have here that helps us really stay focused and keep going.
Your bench is exciting. The student section is very aggressive. They get into these games. It's incredible, and it's good to see that big of support for the Dinos. Now, as you look at the rest of the season, you got a tournament coming up, a few road games coming up for you as well. How are you guys getting ready for those trips away from the Dino Den?
I think it's just a lot of preparing, focusing on practicing and running through our offense and our press, so that way we have it down fully.
Now let's end with a fun one. Emma, there's lots of aspects to the game, shooting, defending, rebounding. What's your favorite part of the sport of basketball? I mean, there's so many things to choose from.
Yeah, I think definitely defense is my favorite part of the game.
And it shows on the court. You are all over the place, flying around. I'm excited to see how the rest of the season goes. Emma, it's a pleasure to have you on. Thanks for taking the time to come talk to us.
Thank you so much.
Again, our guest, Dino senior Emma Bowman, talking about this game, defeating the San Juan Broncos handily at home to move to 1-0 on the season. We're going to take a quick break here in the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show. We're going to be joined by Dino head coach Jordan Blake. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
What the Utah Miners Hospital offers is relatively unique in the country to help take care of people who have really dedicated their careers, their lives to hard work.
I have torn rotator cuffs in my shoulders. Honestly, I don't remember everything I've had done. I think I've had to wait 10 minutes one time. It's amazing that there's a fund out there. You have no medical bills.
If you're ready and you need us, please give us a call. We're happy to help.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Smith. After 6 years as a nurse, I've learned that sometimes our bodies just need a little extra support. That's what IV therapy can do. It can help you bounce back quicker after an illness, recover faster after a workout, ease migraines, and even improve focus and energy. Think of it as giving your body a direct line to the hydration and nutrients it needs to feel its best. I'd love to help you find the right blend for your goals. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram at wellness.iv.utah.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
Welcome back into the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show here on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. Aiden Mortensen, and joining me in the Sutherland's broadcast booth is head coach Jordan Blank. Coach Blank, pleasure to have you up here. Thanks for taking the time to come talk to us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Aiden. I appreciate everything you guys do, so thank you.
Yeah, coming away with the 54-35 victory to open the season over the Broncos of San Juan. First quarter, you saw a bit of those early season cobwebs that you're bound to expect. Heading into quarter two, it felt like we saw a much improved team on the floor. What was your message to the girls heading in to the second quarter?
Just calm down. I mean, they had all the pregame jitters, everything, all the high hopes that they have for the season, and it's all starts just like right at the tip-off. And so how do we control those emotions and kind of, let it feed us? And I thought we finally settled down the second quarter there. But, I mean, first half alone, we had 24 turnovers, but we got to go and make buckets out of it. Like we turned the ball right back over. So a few things we got to work on that way.
Yeah, and it's early season, definitely good to identify those things now. But I think overall the intensity and the effort from the girls was really impressive. They were laying it all out there. We saw lots of players diving for loose balls, getting caught up for jump balls. They were really doing a good job putting a lot of effort out there.
Oh, absolutely, and that's what we've worked on. We've only had 5 practices, and it's just been defense. How do we keep that intensity going? And so defensively, I'm super proud of our team. And I mean, you just talked to Emma, and she's kind of our defensive catalyst. She's the one she's going to pick up 90 feet from the basket and just go play. And we feed off of that momentum. Bailey can come in, hit some shots, play defense. Saren came in, played well. Harley's a great post presence. Blythe came in, rebounded. I mean, heck, we played 13 girls tonight, and they all came in, and defensively that was our goal, and they all showed defensively they were great effort.
And I think it was extremely impressive too. You mentioned Blythe coming in and having a lot of great rebounds. On the offensive side of things, my goodness, she looked like Charles Barkley down there. She was ripping them down.
Well, at one point we were joking like, hey, stop padding your stats and just go get the easy one on the first one, right? But no, like that's what we want. She's just a great athlete. That's what's really just great about this team is the athletes we have are just incredible.
And overall, a very young team. You got 3 seniors on the squad, so you're seeing a lot of underclassmen and juniors stepping up in big ways. And one of them that you've mentioned is Sarah Nelson. She came in tonight. She had 13 points. She's made a great jump from the JV level where we saw her last year to the varsity level. How much did you see her in the gym over the summer trying to get ready for this season? She obviously has translated very well to the varsity level.
She's worked great all summer. All of our girls have, but the biggest thing is she's just in great condition right now, and that's what we ask all of our girls, like come in, be in condition, because we expect you to just go as hard as you can. And once you need a breather, that's the nice thing, like we don't drop off at all with our bench, so we've got a great deep bench.
No, I'm a big fan of your style of substitution, those hockey line changes coming in, 5 in, 5 out, keeping fresh legs on the floor. It's especially fun to watch early on in the season. Now, coming up, you've got the Basin Tournament. That's going to be a major test for the girls. Lots of tough teams to be played there, but I think the biggest challenge they're going to run into is they've got 4 games right in a row. That's going to be tough. How are you preparing them for this trip?
Honestly, like nutrition, like make sure we're hydrated. We got a lot of games, like Saturday we got a back-to-back, so you don't see that a lot in high school basketball. So really it's just keeping the momentum, keeping the energy up at practice, and if we can continue to do that, we're going to be successful.
And, that's the thing is the effort from this team. Again, truly remarkable what we saw tonight. This is a team who I think is posed to do a lot of damage as we head further into season, especially as we go into region play. Now, Coach, before we let you go, any message you want to leave off with our listeners?
Biggest thing, come support us. Like, these girls work their butts off every single day. They are very high energy. We play a great, fun, fast style of basketball, and this gym is loud, and we can make it even louder.
I think so, Coach. The environment here is incredible. Always a pleasure to have a conversation with you. Thank you, Coach Blank, for taking the time to come talk to us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome.
Again, our guest, head coach Jordan Blank of the Carbon Dinos, and they're coming off a fresh season opening win, 54-35 over the Broncos of San Juan. We're going to bring Sonny back in here to close this broadcast out. Sonny, it's been an incredible showing all around for the Lady Dinos, and a great way, especially quarters 2 through 4. We saw a lot of good things from Carbon. Now moving on to the Basin tournament, they got a lot going for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the shooting's going to come. It's the first game of the season. They've been practicing for just a few days. That the thing early in the season, first few games, what you want to look at is defense, because defense is an effort thing. The shooting and stuff will come along as you play more basketball, and the defensive effort was there tonight. San Juan had no answer breaking the press. They had no answer. They were getting one and done on shots. So the effort for the Lady Dinos tonight, I thought, was great.
It was truly impressive, Sonny. We're going to wrap things up here. Before we go, is there anything you want to leave our listeners off with?
Yeah, I want to tell them that Friday night we'll be in Tooele. It'll be the boys' side, their first game of the season. Our pregame show will be at 6:30, and the tip-off will be at 7 o'clock. Join us once again for Carbon Dino Sports. The basketball season is underway. USU Eastern's playing. The Carbon Dinos are playing. It's time for basketball.
That it is, Sonny. It's a pleasure, as always, to call these games with you.
Absolutely.
Thanks, as always, for taking the time to join us. And thank you all for listening or watching either on 95.3 The Peak or on YouTube at Castle Country Radio Carbon. Signing off, Sonny Buscarini, Aiden Mortensen.